Hey guys, editing Mike here. Just wanted to mention that this spoiler review comes from the live stream that we did on May 30th. So it might look a little bit different than what you're used to. I know that like my audio is kind of desynced at the beginning, but it fixes itself at some point in the video. So hopefully you guys still enjoy. And yeah, let's just get into it. All right,
Thanks.
47 spoilers. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
First card. We actually missed some from the previous stream, so I had to add those on there too.
Okay.
One of those was Infused Brawler, which is a 2-cost red ground unit. It's a 2/2 with the Force and the Knight traits. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, give 2 experience tokens to this unit. When this unit completes an attack, defeat an experience token on it.
Okay.
Thoughts?
There you go.
So you can play as a 2-cost 4/4 that like gets smaller as it goes. That's kind of interesting. Like a lot of these 2-cost units are 2/4s now. So like being able to play this turn 1 and have it trade into one of the 2/4s, like a Yaddle, and survive is kind of interesting.
Yep.
And then be able to swing for 3 the following turn before it dies.
Mhm.
This might not be that bad, but you have to be playing the green base to be able to do this on turn 1 and have it be a
Yeah.
4/4.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking, like Kylo stuff, because Kylo already wants to run the Fallen Lightsaber. Like, even if he attacks a couple times and loses an experience token, it's another target for Fallen Lightsaber that can do cool things. Also, is anybody getting Bane vibes from Batman with this guy?
It's just like the green, and he's
Right.
jacked.
He's like infused. Like, yeah.
I think it might be kind of trash. We'll see.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's right. I think villain aggro, that could be a very fine option.
I think it's only good with the green base that gives you the Force on turn 1, or with Avar. I've messed around with this with Avar a little bit
Sure.
because she can give you the Force turn 1. But like a 4/4 on turn 1 is really good, and especially if you're wanting to trade into your opponent's units and you're not just trying to go face with it. Because if you go face, obviously there's diminishing returns every time you attack.
Right.
But it's yeah, I don't know. Like it's a weird card. Like it feels kind of bad to play this any turn after turn 1. It kind of feels like.
Eh, I
But
don't know. Like just playing this later as a 2-cost 4/4 seems fine.
I guess as long as
Any
you have the
aggro deck
Force.
that's playing like 2 costs and 3 costs, so like on the 5 resource turn, you play a 3 cost like Shin Hati and play this as a 2-cost 4/4. Like I think you're fine with that too.
Yeah, maybe. I think yeah. You need the Force though. If you don't have the Force, this is trash. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's just a
obviously.
2/2. Like so. Weird card, cool card. I think it's interesting.
Chat loves it.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Next up, let's see if I can get the slideshow to work. All right. Youngling Padawan. Sorry. It's a 2-cost yellow hero ground unit, a 2/3 with the Force and the Jedi traits. And when played, the Force is with you.
Hmm.
Dang.
Interesting.
Um.
I
Well,
mean, it gives you the force as in a 2/3 force Jedi. Like that seems fine, right?
Yeah.
Like
Like good
turn.
turn 1 play in the decks that want to spend the Force on turn 1.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Does Obi-Wan's ability require you to spend a resource as well, or is it just the Force?
hmm, checking.
It's free. It's free.
Okay. So this is just a 2-cost 3/4 if you're playing Obi-Wan.
Is it really free? I don't think it's free.
I mean, let's look.
We're gonna find out.
Obi-Wan. Uh yeah, use the force, give an experience token to a unit without an experience token on it.
So
That's it.
it's
Right.
just a 2-cost 3/4. That's insane.
Yeah, it's free.
Well, okay. You have to spend the force, but yes.
Yeah, but
That's
like
what
this
he was asking, coach.
yeah, I was
Well, but
asking
it's
him to
not
cost a
free. Like,
resource.
you have to spend the
But he
force
said,
to do
"Is
it.
the force the only thing you have to
Okay.
do?" In reference to
All right.
saying
The
you
the
have
the
to spend a
whole
resource.
the whole line of thinking was, can you make this a 3/4 on
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
1? And the
yeah.
answer is
Okay. All
yes.
right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Which seems really crazy.
Yeah, that seems good. And then you slap a general's blade on this youngling Padawan,
Yeah, and then
and
it's
you're
a
going to town, dude.
6/7 on turn 2, and you get to play a 2-cost alongside it.
Okay, you,
Uh,
you sold me on
Gross. I feel like this card should not be Jedi traded because it's not a Jedi yet.
Are Padawans not Jedi?
I don't.
I-
I
They're not
guess
Jedi
maybe that's
Masters, they're not
debatable.
Jedi Knights, but they're still part of the Jedi Order, yeah?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's semantics.
They're a
Hmm.
Jedi Padawan. I don't know.
All right,
Jedi youngling,
that's fair.
whatever.
That's fair. All right, I take it
Like,
back.
foundlings are still Mandalorians, right?
I take it back.
Good.
Also, this thing with the new Maz unit, the 3/4 that lets you attack with a Jedi for +2. Or is it
Yeah.
Jedi? It's Jedi,
Yeah.
right?
It's a Force unit.
Force unit.
Mhm.
Because it's neutral, isn't it?
Yep.
But I mean, that's a pretty quick little
I mean,
aggro start.
that goes in that Obi-Wan deck. You play
Mm-hmm.
this, you make it a 3/4, you attack for 5, and then you know give Maz an experience.
Yep, there it is.
So that's pretty cool. Except is Obi-Wan only Jedis that get experience, or is it anybody?
It's to
I can't remember.
something that ain't got an experience.
Okay, so you can do it. That's gross. Wow,
This guy
that
might be
seems
kinda
very
good.
strong.
This might be a pretty good little unit.
Yeah,
Common.
I agree. All right, next up, we've got Impossible Escape. 1 cost yellow event. You may either exhaust a friendly unit or use the Force. If you either exhaust an enemy unit and draw a card.
Crash.
Yeah,
One
it's
fun.
cost exhausts the enemy unit,
Yeah.
and then use the
Well,
force
okay,
to
it's
draw a card.
either you pay 1 and exhaust your own unit to exhaust theirs and draw a card, or you pay 1 and use the Force to do it. So you're choosing between either using the Force or exhausting one of your own units.
Okay. I see. Yeah, it took a second for it to pop up. Okay, so 1 cost, use the force, exhaust the enemy unit, and draw a card. That seems pretty good.
I
You have
don't
to
know.
have the
I
force.
agree. You don't think that's good, David?
I don't think that's good at all.
It only costs 1. You exhaust your opponent's unit and you draw a card.
It just replaces itself.
But you have to but you have to have either a ready unit or you have to have
I
the
feel like
Force.
you never do the first part. Like, you never exhaust your own unit to exhaust your opponent's unit unless
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah.
So I read this as pay 1, use the Force. If exhaust enemy unit, draw a card. That seems pretty good.
I think cards like this and the one we just looked at are really interesting in Avar, where like you're trying to have cheap ways
Mm,
to use the force, and this gives you like a super cheap way to use the force.
that's a good point. And it
And then,
draws you into another card that potentially also
Yeah.
can allow you to use the Force.
yeah,
I think the fact that this says draw a card on it, it's basically like other games would call this a cantrip. Like you just you do a small little effect and then it replaces
yeah,
itself.
hmm
It's generally cards like that are pretty good.
yeah.
Mm.
I agree.
I mean, I think it's depends on how many things in your deck want you to use the Force and how easy it is for you to get it back once you do something like this.
Yep.
But like you mentioned with Avar, it's like you do this and then you just exhaust Avar, get the Force back, and then you can do something else.
Yeah, Avar's probably the only one that I'm like, okay, I concede that point, but I think we've seen enough of these little cheap exhaust cards that don't see play already, and
But this
But
one
none
doesn't
of
cost a
them.
card.
Yeah, that too.
It thins your deck because it's like it only costs 1. It's so easy to fit into a turn. Like, yeah, you got to spend the Force, but if you're building towards that and you can get the Force pretty easily, it seems good. Like even in just like a yellow tempo deck, like I I like it. Like I would consider playing this in like a double yellow like Force based, like I don't know, like Shin Hati, like uh or a Sing, like units that are kind of hard for your opponent to remove anyway, and you get to just press the advantage by attacking with your units and not letting them attack with their units.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm also sus about
5
this
sets over the
being
cards.
an actually impossible escape because it seemed pretty possible. He needs to have a chat with like Tom Cruise and actually see what's impossible because
Yeah.
this
God.
was this was nothing.
Very possible. All right. Paladin Training Corvette, 5 cost, green hero space unit. It's a 3/5 Jedi Republic vehicle capital ship. And when played, you may give an experience token to each of up to 3 Force units.
It's pretty cool. We have had an ability like this for troopers before, and it didn't get played at all. Right? There was the one guy that was like, give 3 troopers an experience or something, or give all
Yeah.
your troopers an experience or something ridiculous.
I think
don't
yeah,
remember.
I think it was 3. Yeah, but
3,
he also is a 2 cost 2/2. I mean, this is a 5 cost 3/5, so
which is not much better.
it's
Mhm.
not great.
So I'm sus about this like being playable, but
Yeah. I mean, having 3 force like on 5, having 3 force units standing like that, like, what kind of coordinate nonsense are you trying to run? You know?
I don't know how hard that is because like if you think about Quinlan, like I'm not saying you put this in Quinlan, but like there are decks that
on
can
a
just like have units out, like
5
on the
resource
leader
turn.
flip turn. Yeah, like if you're playing a Jedi leader and you can flip your leader and play this and give experience to 3 things,
Yeah, like
and your
Ahsoka,
leader's mono.
like Ahsoka,
Obi-Wan.
sure, Obi-Wan plus
You
Quinlan.
mm,
Still, I don't think this is very good though.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think this could be fine in draft. I just don't think this is
yeah.
premier level stuff.
If you can get units out and you can get full value out of this, like it is a good amount of stats for its cost and it gets spread out between a bunch of units, which is
6 8.
cool. But uh
Six
yeah,
eight
I
is
don't know.
like
It's very
fine,
conditional.
right?
Yeah. I mean the fact that that like 3 of those stats are I got 6 of those stats like are spread across units that you already have in play that can
Mhm.
theoretically attack that turn
Yeah, yeah.
makes it a little bit better. Um, but not the most exciting card.
Arrow Ing 42 said it's okay in Qui-Gon where you can drop it for free and give out a couple XP.
Oh, that's cool. I like that
That's
idea.
interesting. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh, cool. Okay. Next up, Grand Inquisitor, yellow villain leader. How
Yellow
broken is
villain
he?
leader.
Action: use the Force. Attack with a friendly unit. The defender gets -2/-0 for this attack. Flips on 5 resources as a 3/5. Shielded though, and on attack, the defender gets -2/-0 for this attack.
I hope you don't like playing yellow villain leaders because the two good ones are banned.
Yeah, this
Um,
one's meh.
he's fine. I think that people dunked on him really hard, and like he's not that bad, but I don't think he's good.
I wish it was the 3/6.
That'd be way better
3/6 shielded is kind of like really strong, but like I don't
if
know.
you
Dies to
squint.
takedown just makes me
If
sad.
you squint, he's a 3/5 shielded.
Yeah. Yeah. If you squint, he's a 3/6 shielded, like
Or three
literally.
five or 3/7. Sorry, if you squint a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get excited about this. I think this smells too much like Jyn Erso. Which was fine in draft and otherwise pretty
Jin Urso was the best set one leader. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah.
This is
That's a
also
throwback.
-2, and Jin flipped on 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This flips on 5. Like this is like
It is better than Jin.
infinitely better than Jin Erso.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than Jyn. I just said it smells like Jyn.
I'm just not that excited to like build around this. Like
Yeah, I
it's just
agree.
kind of a boring ability and kind of a boring like leader, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Comment from Brian. What does Geonosis smell like to you, David?
Yeah,
Smells
is
like
that?
garbage. Garbage. Ryan.
A rebel.
Oh god. All right, moving on to the next card, which is Crushing Blow. 3 cost blue event. Defeat a non-leader unit that costs 2 or less.
It's a much worse power of the dark side.
But heroes have access to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and I mean like this card is a defeat what they played on 1 and put an upgrade on 2. Like if you're really worried about that being meta, which it could totally be, then this like absolutely wrecks that deck. But
Yeah.
you could also just play Waylay.
Yeah, there's any number of other cards that you could play instead of this.
Yeah. Just remember, folks, there's a format called draft, and this is
I'm sure it's
great
fun
removal.
in draft.
Yeah, it's great removal in draft and limited.
Yeah, the 2 cost cards are much better than they used to be, so especially in draft, maybe that's extra relevant.
Yeah. Now remember, there is and there is also a future when rotation hits and you don't have your power of the dark side, and and maybe your options are a little bit more limited, and you come back to review this card. Maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's fine. It's like it's straight up just a tech card to me. It's like if there's 2-cost units in the meta that are like things that you have to remove, otherwise you lose, then this is good. Otherwise, I feel like there are better options.
Yeah,
Like I'd rather have open fire in my deck than this.
Yeah, Rover said good at defeating shielded turn 1 plays.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So is make an opening, like other cards that nobody plays anymore. But it's not wrong. That take
Not on Bib Fortuna. 2-cost 1/3 shielded.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, when Bib Fortuna is the meta, this card will be good. Next up, we got Purge Trooper. It's a 3-cost red villain ground unit, 4/2 Imperial and Trooper traits, and when played, you may deal 2 damage to a Force unit.
Absolutely cracked in draft.
Yeah.
I mean,
See it?
in this could be potentially good in Third Sister, where they can't immediately just like sink something into it, and you get to swing for 4 on the following turn. And if it's like a super force heavy meta, then like you getting free, like you don't have to pay for the damage. It's kind of nice. Like you just get a 4/2 hidden and deal 2. Like, yeah, I don't know. That'd be the only place I would play it, I think.
Does this line up with any of the Force units that are out there? Like when I guess like you play your turn 1 guy, and it's like a 2/4. You play this, you deal 2 damage to their turn 1 unit, and then you attack him with yours, and you still live. So maybe like I don't know, like Yavin, and you got like HK 47 turn 1, and then you get to play this turn 2 and hit their Yaddle, trade in with your HK. It lives and gains an experience. Something like that would be cool.
Yep.
But
yeah.
I mean, I just had a lot of ifs there, so
yeah.
Seems all right, but maybe
what's
not.
Up, what's up, KTOD?
Yo, what's up? All right, I'm moving on this one. We still got like 40 cards to talk about. So
yeah, we do.
Next up, Nameless Terror. 3-cost blue villain ground unit. It's a 3/3 creature. When played, you may exhaust a Force unit. On attack, each enemy unit loses the Force trait for this phase.
Oh yeah,
more Force hate.
More Force hate. It's the classic silver bullets.
I these things are pretty awesome in the comic runs.
Yeah.
Like they truly like wreck some Jedi. So it's thematic, but I wish it was better.
Is this the one that like wipes their brain or whatever, like wipes their mind, or is that something different?
Like you can't. Basically, they're like
turned off
all the force out
or whatever.
Yeah, like if you are Force sensitive, they like come and basically like suck your life force out and eat you, and you're dead. So
wow.
Yeah.
And do you think if this was like just a 3-cost 3/3 exhaust a unit, it would be good? Like when played?
It's a good question. I don't know. Does that exist?
I don't know. It's a 2-cost 2/3 in space. If you control yellow,
that's conditional. You have to control a yellow unit, and it's only 4 or less cost.
This is exhaust any Force unit, and there's some really big Force units.
Yeah,
there leaders.
Are. Yeah, I think this could be an okay tech card. Like, also, like each enemy unit loses the Force trait for this phase. Can be pretty important.
Turn off
sometimes.
their freaking Force throws.
Yeah.
That will be banned. Yeah, I think this will be cracked in draft. I think this will be really good. Just turn 2, 3/3.
I mean, if you claim and you attack with this, and they're using the attack with the Force unit phase to get the Force, like they just don't get to get the Force.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's true.
Like that.
Yep.
And the exhaustive Force unit on top of that is nice. Like that. Yeah, I feel like against Force decks, like this actually is pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next card, Nihil Marauder. Such a sick card. This is a 3-cost yellow villain ground unit. It's a 1/5 with the Underworld Trooper and Nihil traits, but it has raid 3, guys. So this is a 3-cost and attacks as a 4/5.
That's spicy. If we ever get a card that's like double the amount of raid, card has. It'd be really sick.
Yeah, man, that'd be really cool.
I mean, I think this
Yeah.
is actually kind of good. Like the
Yeah.
one hit back on return is kind of trash, but you're hitting for this is like an aggro card, right?
Yeah,
Like this is like
it's an aggro Sundari Peacekeeper. Like,
yeah.
it's basically the same stats, but you get one more attack instead of the raid, or instead of the
Or
restore.
instead of the restore
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
And it,
in a more aggressive color. Well, I guess not more aggressive because green hero is pretty aggressive, but
yeah.
uh,
And
Yep.
you are out of I mean the 5 health is nice out of freaking ping Tarkenton range, so
yeah,
I think if you're playing the kind of deck that wants this tool, then you're playing it. Like it's just fits that kind of deck.
yeah.
Yep.
It's Underworld, so CAD pings abound.
Yeah. Yeah. It is like you compare this a little bit to like Boba Fett unit from set 1,
Mm.
and Boba hits back for 3, has a little bit more upside, but there could be a scenario in which like you're running both of these.
Yeah, this goes face better, so
Yeah,
I like that.
sure.
And with the next card, it can attack for 7. So this is Marshon Row. He's a 6 cost yellow villain ground unit, a 6/7 underworld and Nihil traits, and each friendly unit's raid is doubled.
Double baby.
So strike
This is
ship, the one that we just talked about, Aura Sing. Like there's a lot of good raid units in villain.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love all of the tribal synergy they gave all of the Nile stuff. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
they did it in such a cool way as
Yeah.
well, because it's not like each Nile
Yep.
unit's raid is doubled. It's just each friendly unit's raid is doubled. They just want a raid, guys. That's it.
Yep.
Which is actually very thematic.
Yep.
Yep. No, I love this guy. I mean, it's in certain scenarios like this could just like straight up win. If a lot of times you're like, oh, okay, he comes in exhausted, but he's got this static effect. Do I kill the thing with raid, or do I go after Marcion, or whatever? What do I do?
Yeah.
So I think that's that could be really fun.
He potentially adds so much power to the board, which is
Mhm.
just wild.
Yeah, those little 0/3 red villain ships that have raid 3. I
Yeah, that's
mean,
what he's talking about.
Yeah, the strike ship.
ooh,
Those
if
are
They're
those just
Nile,
sit
too.
around, if those just sit around and like all of a sudden this drops and they're swinging for 6, like
Yeah.
oh gosh.
No, I've already built a CAD Tarkentown deck that has just all the raid plus this guy that you can play on the CAD Bane flip turn and attack for 6 with CAD because he
Dude,
has raid
Cantina
too.
Cantina Braggart's coming back with a vengeance, man.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's the card.
That's the
One
card that
cost-
unlocks this.
1 cost swing for 4, baby.
Benthic and
Yeah, there you go.
Cantina
There you go.
Braggart,
And
coming back.
Partisan Insurgents. Are we back
Sir.
to set
Yep.
1?
And does this naturally go into the IG-88 shell that everyone's been running? Give everything raid 1.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, there you
Yep.
go. There you go.
Mhm.
Nice.
Why are you
Mhm.
running? Why are you running
I
cat?
mean,
You get
ev- ev-
IG-88 out a whole turn earlier.
That's so true.
right?
That's so true. Everybody's already playing IG-88. You might as well just throw this in there. And this is one of the legendaries for the set. So,
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that.
Yep.
yeah,
That's
makes
fine by me.
sense given the character and like the coolness of it. I do think he's a little slow and like a little open to interaction, which is unfortunate for something like this. But I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna have fun. I don't necessarily expect this to be like that strong, but
Now there are 2 of them,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. I will be
Bucketheads
making
in
that
the
happen.
chat.
Oh, nice. No, we get a
That's
pod and a
Justin.
live stream in a day. That's right, Justin. Okay, Gungji, guys. We've been out of this for
that
so
how you
long.
say
We
that?
haven't even talked about Gungji
We've
on
hit
the
it.
channel.
We've hit the gun.
So Gungji is a 2-cost green hero ground unit, and he's a 2/5 with the Force, Jedi, and Wookiee traits. We got 2-cost
Pretty
2/5s now.
good. 2 cost
2
2/5
cost
is
2/5.
insane, dude. Like what planet are we living on right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why does Hero Green always get the freaking like generic 2 cost best stat units?
Yeah. This like this is the best like turn 2 lightsaber platform in the game.
Dude,
Yeah.
General's Blade on this thing. Turn
Yeah.
2.
Even
It's like,
Jedi
come on.
lightsaber on this guy. Like you just
Yep.
You just don't
But General's
ever
Blade
take
allows you
damage.
to play General's Blade and another 2-drop. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, very like
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And if you're playing Obi-Wan too, then you get to experience this guy after that. So he's like I don't know, a 6'8" or 6'9" or something like that. Like, okay, good luck trying to find a way to get around that. You need your power of the dark sides and
Yeah, I was gonna say
villain
dies the
decks.
power.
Yeah.
Or
But,
that calculate or crushing blow or whatever it is.
yeah. I mean, I like turn 1 Gunji, turn 2 lightsaber is going to be very common for the first like week of the set release, and then people are going to have to throw tech in their deck to get rid of that nonsense because that's
not the clone, but
oh yes, correct, not actual tech.
Bad jokes.
Yeah.
I'm here all day.
Anything else to say about this? This guy's crazy.
No, it's just get ready. Like
I'm not a huge fan of the art on this. By the way, it looks a little weird to me, but it's whatever. His prestige one looks good.
Yeah, the prestige one looks sick.
Yeah,
I kind of wish that he like was depicted like actually trying to find his kyber crystal. But the whole thing is like the episode of the Clone Wars that he was in was can Gunji find his kyber crystal basically, and the fact that he's the best lightsaber platform on turn 2 makes thematic sense. He just he found it.
He found it,
guys.
And
then smacked you in the face for 5. Next up, we got Avar Chris. Such a sick leader. She is a green hero leader action. The force exhaust her, the force is with you, just simply. And the epic action, you got to actually read it. If the number of resources you control plus the number of times you've used the force this phase is 9 or more, deploy this leader. She deploys on 9, I guess, or before if you spent the force a bunch of times, as a 4/10 Force Jedi Republic. And while the force is with you, this unit gains +4/+0 and overwhelm. So she is massive.
Hey Jim, if you're in the chat, who is this character? What is this from?
Take it away, Jimbo.
Galaxy of Heroes, obviously, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is wild, man. I love the weirdness of the epic action not being just your traditional, here we go.
I'm gonna have such a hard time tracking how many times I and or my opponent have used the force and whether or not they can flip. So I'm gonna need some kind of like marker.
Opponent.
Yeah, like my opponent's playing this. I'm gonna have to remember how many times they use the force and whether or not they can flip this.
Yeah, trash.
I'm sure you just get a little die and just say, okay, I did the thing.
Yeah,
did the
1,
thing.
2, 3. Yeah. So realistically, she's probably coming out at 8, right? Like probably
like
you're gonna have a card.
8.
Well, like consistently, like right. I'm just saying, on average, she's probably coming out at 8 because you're gonna be able to
No way.
get the force, use it, come out.
No,
I think 7 is pretty reasonable.
Okay, but the reality is you want the force with you when she flips. So like,
well, you don't need
flip
it
at
because
7 as a 4/10 or 8 at 8/10.
It will if you're using a force base, she just gets to attack as a 8/10 regardless.
Yeah,
because you get the force on attack.
Yeah,
you get it after attack, right?
No.
When a friendly force unit attacks.
Yeah,
so when a friendly, when is
that's
on attack?
That's the on attack window.
That's on attack window. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So if you flip her and you don't have the force, you attack her, you get the force, and you hit for 8.
Okay. That's a little better.
That's a lot.
I don't think if the average you're flipping this is on 8, you are not playing this leader ever. Like you want to be flipping on 7 or 6 minimum.
She reminds me a little bit of Vader, where like you want to double ramp, essentially. Like you want to flip as early as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about Koth already on the channel, but like that's one big piece to this where
you get 2. You get a resource and you get a resource or the force spent. So that's 2 towards.
Yeah, it accelerates you twice. The fact that she can just exhaust to give you the force means that you can more consistently
That's 3 right
use it
there.
multiple times. So, yeah, I don't know. I've messed around with this a bit. Like, it's like even 6 resources or like the 6 resource turn isn't that crazy because you're ramping too. Like you put Spark of Hopes in there, you put Resupply in there, you just like, giga ramp until you get to flip your 8-10 leader and just run through everything.
Yeah.
Seems good. Dies the Rival's Fall. Probably trash.
That's correct.
Probably actual trash.
Terrible card.
Get it out of here.
Jedi Temple Guards, 4 cost green ground unit. Just a 2/4 Force Jedi with ambush and restore 2.
Well, there you have it.
These guys seem terrible to me.
Yeah.
I'll
Not
let you
great.
know when it pops up on the YouTube channel for me.
Let's,
Let me look. Ambush. Yeah. Yeah. These seem bad. Yeah. Terrible.
The
Get them
the
off the screen.
only redeeming quality here is that it's a Force unit
artwork.
with ambush. Yeah, the artwork is made. It's sick. Some of the coolest art in this game, straight up. But it's an ambush Force unit, so if you're playing a Force base, just playing this gives you the Force, and maybe that's relevant. But like, you're not killing anything with this most of the time.
You're killing nothing with this. Even with Boba Fett swinging
Like,
for 3.
we've got
Like, what are
2
you
cost
killing?
2 Force now, guys.
Yeah.
This is not
Gunji laughs
killing.
at this guy. Like,
literally.
So
Get
terrible.
worse stats than Gunji. Let's move on. We got Jedi Vector, 2 cost hero space unit.
Trash.
It's a 1/3. This unit gets +1/+0 if you control another Jedi unit, and +1/+0 if you control a lightsaber upgrade.
It's cool, but
very
it's
thematic.
trash.
But
But
bad.
yeah, this card's
You gotta work way too
Pretty
hard for this
bad.
to be a 2 cost 3/3 in space, and that's not even like that cool.
yeah. At that point, it's like a 9 cost 2 cost 3/3 because you had to
Yeah.
play a Jedi and a lightsaber.
Let's get it out of here.
I don't understand this card.
I don't want to
at
look
all.
at it anymore.
Cool, guys. Darth Vader.
Oh, okay. Here we
Darth
go.
Vader
We're cooking
is
now.
a 6 cost blue villain ground unit, a 5/6 Force Imperial Sith. When played, give a shield token to a friendly unit and to an enemy unit, but on attack, defeat an enemy unit with a shield token on it.
Talk about broken.
This card is sick.
They've been able to nail the like legendary Vader stuff in this game. I feel like all the Vaders were there.
They better.
Yeah. Hey, we can't assume. All right.
We had some pretty good legendaries this set so far.
Yeah, they've been interesting. They've been good. I think this one's at the top of my list of cards that I want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This dude is just absolutely insane. I mean,
yeah. I mean, just like ambush, right? Like that's the obvious pairing here is like you give it ambush, you attack into something for 5, and then you also defeat whatever you gave the shield to. And he had a shield, so you can either give the shield before. Well, I guess you want to give the shield before because then you give it to your, the enemy unit. But maybe you had Long Pike out already and you gave something a shield. But being able to 2-for-1 your opponent with this, potentially 3-for-1 your opponent, because then they still have to deal with Vader after because he's going to stick on the board. Like, what in the world?
Yep.
Yeah, and if your opponent's already playing any kind of a shield deck, like this dude is insane against that deck.
And imagine if you've got Admiral Mahdi just waiting for Mike to do things.
No, even better. Yeah. You have the freaking Force dog fight.
Oh yeah. The attack for +1.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yep, that's funny. This card's crazy.
And then you have Xian Fury, you have Timely Intervention, and you have ECL, which are always the ambushes dude out.
Yeah, Long Pike, Daniel called out in the chat. That's awesome.
Yep, Long Pike makes this really good because, I mean, you can play Long Pike the turn before that you can smuggle it out, play it the turn before, or play it 2 turns before. Like, this goes in, that Gar Saxon ECL deck that I was working on. Like, this is the best card in that deck for sure, and this doesn't exist yet.
Ironically, it's also the best card against Gar Saxon.
Yes, true.
Because it just kills everything you play because they're all shielded.
Yep.
That's funny.
Dude,
security complex making a comeback. That's hilarious because I think you can security complex your opponent's unit and kill it with Vader. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
this
so
dude.
funny.
And it's like on 6 you ECL Vader, and then on 7 you play the 7 cost Vader, and it's just like
Mm.
Vader's all the way down.
Vader's all the way down, dude.
I mean, the best part is that you can do Twin Sons and play Vader, Vader, and then
Mhm,
you
mhm.
can put Vader, Vader, and Vader in your deck.
Yep, with Vader's lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I
I'm 1,000% doing that.
I'm done.
Just an all Vader deck. I'm here for it, coach.
Vader.deck.
Vader pilot, like we're cooking.
Yeah, all of them. Cool. Next up, Lost Wolf. 2-cost blue hero ground unit, 3/3 creature with Sentinel, and this unit can't attack.
It's dope.
Yeah, I want to hear what you think about this one, David.
Yeah.
This seems right
I
up your
don't.
alley.
This I love this because blue hero for turn 1 to counter aggro, like, and
You
just like
would.
put a big wall. Oh
This
yeah.
would be your favorite card.
Oh,
And play Kanan, give him a shield, just
Childish.
and then follow it up the next turn with Village Protectors, and then
Yeah.
just go from there.
Jay already quit the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. This thing is gonna be awesome. Also, I was talking to Jim about Kaz Blue, and there's a bunch of like random blue stuff that like this that could be pretty sweet. And when you don't need the Sentinel, when you can just
That's
drop this
interesting.
and then
You just turn it into a Battlefield Marine for the turn.
yeah,
That's cool.
have an option. So
I like that.
yeah,
I mean, like Ogdo Bogdo's also already good in that
Exactly,
deck. So like,
exactly.
maybe there's like a Kaz like ground deck
yeah,
that
yep,
exists, which is kind of insane.
yep. So I'm hyped for this. I like that. I'm building Kanan. That's my first deck. I've already said like Kanan is my first deck. Like let's do it.
I'm
My
Hey,
first
Jay,
game
what
is against Jay.
playing all the Saboteur I can possibly muster.
Just lane dodge in space, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I'll just play my space whales over there, and
Yep. And give
Yeah,
them
we're gonna talk about those space whales in a bit for sure.
I think this card is cracked. Like actually, like it's really, really insanely good.
Yeah,
It's better than Pike Sentinel. It's super good with Kanan to give him a shield. Like what can you hate about this card?
yeah,
It's so good.
it's really good.
Yep.
Priestesses of the Force, 7-cost blue ground unit. They're a 6/8 Force unit with when played, you may use a Force. If you do, give a shield token to each of up to 5 units. It's a lot of shields.
5.
You can give them to your opponent's units, and then you can kill them with Vader.
There it is. Yeah. What a weird
It's a
seven
lot
drop.
of shields. It's like the Force version of the Armorer, but way more expensive. Like when I like struggle because it's like, when do you want to play a card like this on 7 resources?
You know when? It's when you've played like Loth Wolf, Village Protectors, Concord, Dawn Interceptor, Bendu, Obi-Wan, just all of the
Oh,
Sentinels,
God.
and then you play this and they all get shields and your opponent flips the table.
Yeah,
That's
your
what I'm
opponent's Jay in that situation for sure.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty wild. I don't know that this. Obviously the stats are fine. I mean 6/8 is not nothing, but 7 cost.
Is this like a Hantu blue card where you can like
yes,
play this
that's
for 6?
I was trying not to say it, but yes. Like
I
if
don't
you
even
could,
know if it's that good in that.
I don't know that it cracks the build, but having a 6 cost 6/6 that gives a bunch of shields out to your already damaged units, like, could be pretty sweet.
And then your opponent plays Vader and dogfights, and kills every single
Well,
thing.
there you go.
Unit on your board.
There you go.
Yep.
It's interesting. I like that these are in the game. I remember this from the show and everything, and like it's good art, but I don't think this is like gonna be played at all.
Yeah, it seems kind of niche. Like the situations where this wins you the game, it's probably pretty minimal. And if you're playing a 7-cost card, you kind of want to win the game.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now though, this is a bomb in draft.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'd be shocked if you didn't win in your draft game if you were able to play this and
That's totally fair.
give out some shields. Like
Yeah.
you just all your value trades, all the things.
Draft is a lot more like brawly than constructed, where
Mhm.
like you're making a lot more trades in draft a lot of the time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, Gamer Dad's upset that Jay didn't drop one childish when ranting about all the Sentinels.
Don't worry. The day's not
They're
over.
coming. They're coming. Knight of Ren. Just a single knight. 3 cost. Green villain ground unit. First order traded 4/4.
This
Hey,
might
that
actually be played compared to Grievous because this is in green rather than blue. Just for the stats.
Yeah.
And that Phasma leader wants first order cards that don't exist right now. So
Yeah, I mean, like Phasma ECL is like a fringe deck right now, and this like fits into it pretty good. You know, like ambushing a 4/4 on this turn, you kill your opponent's 2/4 that they played, and it survives, and then you ping it with.
Yeah, like this is really good too because you can really set up decent barrage targets going into 5.
Yeah,
With
oh yeah,
like
that's
this guy,
yeah,
Ogdo
true.
Bogdo.
Yep.
very true. That may be the best part about this card, actually.
That overwhelming barrage exists.
is the barrage off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Hux. The turn before this, you get to attack for 5 with it, and this
Yep.
draws you, and Hux draws you a card like that. That actually like if your line of play is like you're playing Phasma ECL. Turn 1 you play Hux. Turn 2 you ambush this in for 5, and then draw a card off Hux. That actually seems pretty cool. So
Yeah. You can kill
simple
those
card, but I
Gungies.
like it.
Those
Oh yeah,
Gungies are
yeah.
dead.
It kills the Gungies.
There
There
you
it
go. We
is.
cracked it. Also, shout out. We just cracked 100 people watching our live stream right now. We hit 105.
Holy
Oh wow,
crap.
that's
Shout out to all the
wild.
people.
That is insane.
Welcome
On
everybody.
the middle of a Friday. Welcome, people.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Everyone's on lunch break.
And McTater said good command target in something like Palp Green. Because
very
you
true.
can't well, no, never mind. I was thinking something else, but yeah.
Command's still trash.
It makes it a 6 power because like you can go this and then command make it a 6 power, then OB on the following turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, command's not good. But if you're
Like-
playing double green, like you feel like you're forced to play it. So
What are you killing? Everyone's playing unique units, coach.
that's especially true now.
This guy.
So you're right. Okay, next up is Jedi
Vader,
Starfighter.
Good point, Oddball. Vader unit can't get the guy out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Pretty good.
That's quite good. All right, Jedi Starfighter, 2 cost, red hero space unit, a 1/4 Jedi Republic vehicle fighter. With on attack, you may deal 1 damage to a space unit.
Okay. It's bad.
Done
Oh,
too
yeah.
good.
Maybe
think
it's
this
fine.
is-
This might be fine in a deck that wants damage on stuff like Mace Windu or something.
I think it's, in my opinion, this is a Kit Fisto card where you want to be attacking with Jedi units. This is a Jedi unit that deals damage to a space unit, and then you get to use Kit Fisto's ability to deal 2 more.
Yeah.
So you potentially can
Precise.
kill a 4 health. Like you can kill a Falcon with this. Between the damage from itself, the 1 damage to a space unit, and so it's kind of a 2 cost 2/4.
Yeah.
But you can split the damage.
Yep.
And then with Kit Fisto, you get to deal 2 more, which actually seems kind of insane.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
It's
You could
like,
do
it enables
someone-
red 5 and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Someone in chat who made that comment?
Nobody.
No. Rallic 25, Luke 4 loves this card, survives against the Falcon. It's because this is another. It's not.
Yeah,
it's like Kid Fisto, but it's you can split all the.
I also think
Thanks.
like Poe really likes a card like this because it turns it into a 3/5. Like you flip Poe onto it as a 3/5, and you get to deal 1 damage to something else.
Okay.
I'm like I've played a little bit of Poe, and I always find myself putting the 2 cost 1/4 in my deck just because it's like a good unit to flip Poe onto and like have it survive. And this is just a like way better version of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I've talked myself into liking this card.
All right, yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it.
Also, the art is sick.
Yeah,
Like,
good art.
like the thing in the background. All right, Mace Windu. Here we go. 6 cost red hero ground unit. He's a 6/6 Force Jedi Republic with Overwhelm, and when played, you may use the Force. If you do, deal 4 damage to a unit.
Mike,
Yeah,
your camera keeps freezing
Oh,
up.
I see that. I don't know what's going on there. Can you guys hear me okay still at least?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you fine. And I
Okay.
think mine and David's is fine. It's just yours.
Great. Well, hopefully it fixes itself. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Uh,
I wonder if it's your actual camera or if it's your. I think it's your
uh,
actual camera,
I
maybe.
can find out.
But while you work on that, I'm going to talk about my boy
Yeah, I was gonna
right
say,
here,
take it
Mason
away,
Dog
Jay.
Yeah,
Take
Dog.
it
Cause
away.
You
this
talk. I'm gonna
dude
fix
is
my
so
camera.
sick. 6 cost 6/6. Like, come on, come on. That's decent. That's decent.
Hmm.
Overwhelm and open fire on a stick. Like, this dude is cracked. He's so good in a Kit Fisto deck. You're doing 5 damage to something, or 6 damage to something. Like, yeah, I love this dude. I think he's awesome. And you're not using ECL with this guy. Just an FYI. This is not an ECL target
Why not?
Correct.
because you need to have a force base. Everyone's talking about Mace Windu ECL. It don't work like that, coach. You gotta have
Just-
force.
Just use Avar, get the Force for free.
Yeah,
And
Avar
play
ECL
double
where you
green.
can play this for 8.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, it's fine. Fixed it.
The
Yeah.
artwork on this is freaking sick, and obviously the art that we've seen for World is gonna be this card. Like, that's his prestige or something, whatever. I don't know. Uh, yeah, this is so dope. I want all the Mace Windu stuff. The prestige, the playmat, the sleeves. Give me
All
the
of
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she and Flurry, I forgot about that card, the yellow ambush thingy for Force units.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you're not using ECO with this guy. You're not doing that on the 6 resource turn. Unless you're doing like decreasing the cost shenanigans, which you
It
can
is
do.
it is pretty wild to get like a pseudo wrecker, like a Force wrecker kind of vibe here.
Yeah,
I close out some games.
yeah.
And
Okay.
then you could play this on 6 and the other mace on 7 and flip your mace leader at 7. You had 3 maces out there.
At the risk of ruining my entire video thing, I'm gonna try refreshing this window.
That's fine.
So, BRB.
Okay. But yeah, I think this dude is really cool. I like it a lot. It's not it's I hesitate to say it's better than Wrecker, but I don't think it goes into Wrecker's spot. Like, Wrecker is
Mm-mm.
in Sabine ECL. Like, is there a single other deck that is running Wrecker that's not Sabine ECL?
Popular deck. I have it in the Poe Data Vault deck that Brian sent me.
Okay. I think this can fit into decks that Wrecker probably doesn't go into. Like, you're not having to lose a resource for this guy, whereas Wrecker, you have to lose a resource.
This fits so much better into a control deck, like
Yeah.
like force-based control deck, because like you can't play Wrecker in those.
Mike,
yeah, what's up?
your camera fixed, but your audio is like weird. Are you hearing that, Jay?
Yeah, but it might just be for us.
Oh, okay.
How does my audio sound, everybody? Does it work? Is it bad?
Yeah, I just
I feel like
muted
this
and
happened
turned
that
up
one
the
time.
audio on YouTube, and it sounds fine. So I can deal with it for now.
All right, yeah, then that's fine. We can deal.
Finish the spoilers.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, like
Anakin. Anakin. Yeah, that's a good leader for this. That's interesting.
Anakin Force stuff. That's
Well,
sick.
what in particular makes you think this is a good in an Anakin deck?
As an overwhelm, you can push extra damage.
You're just like trying to win as an overwhelm deck between Mace Windu
And your
Anakin?
Wampus at 4. Overwhelm.
I built an Avar red deck. I think this is pretty good in that because like you already want to go late game with Avar, and like it gives you a force use that like has a big impact on the board, potentially killing something and leaving a 6/6 overwhelm behind. It just seems like you're getting a lot for that force usage.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, I don't think that he needs to go in an aggressive deck, but I think he can. Like the flexibility of it is what I really like about him. Is like he feels like both an aggro card and a control card, which is cool. Also, like in Kit Fisto, like this is another one that's just like seems like it's really good in like a Kit Fisto like Jedi control deck. So yeah, just like hitting something for 4 and leaving a 6/6 behind just is very enticing.
So obviously, like Hantu, people have been talking a lot about Hantu because Hantu just getting so many toys this set, and this
I feel
could
like
be
that's
one of them.
every set. His abilities just generically play something for 1 less.
But Ogdo Bogdo like sort of like just cracked it open because that's a 5/3 on turn 1. So, but the one thing about playing like most people won't play Wrecker in that shell because losing a resource to do the 5 damage just puts you behind too much. So even if you're putting Wrecker out at 5 and you lose a resource, like you're down to 4 resources, so you could accidentally not even deploy. But Mace gives you the option to like do the possible 4 damage, clear a unit without slowing your tempo down. So
yeah,
in the force version of that deck, I think it could be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like I could see there being a force version of that deck because all of the like force abilities, like the when plays, are really strong. And so like losing 2 health off of your unit to play that effect early, like seems well worth it.
Yep.
We're gonna be talking about Ki-Adi-Mundi a little bit later, but that seems really, really strong in that deck. Like a 4/2 for 3 that lets you draw 2 cards. Like Jesus.
Yep.
So all right, let's move on and talk about the next one because we've still got 100 of these left. We got Sorcerous Blast, a 1-cost red event. It's a force event. Use the force. If you do, deal 3 damage to a unit.
Seems good. I think
this is
a good
3.
card.
I like this one a lot.
If you're playing a force deck, like there's no reason not to play
if you're playing force red, like this is one of the reasons to play force red, probably.
Yeah. I agree.
There's a lot of damage for one.
Like resource. if you're doing the Avar thing, like this feels like auto include gets because you want to get later in the game anyways and just spend 1 to free leader ability to do 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Oh,
Lightsaber Larry says Mace force deck is coming together nicely. It's actually this is pretty sick in Mace because you're dealing 3 for 1 resource, then you get to deal another one with Mace's ability.
Yeah.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to play a Mace force deck and see how it goes.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Okay. Next up, Verestra Row. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a 3-cost yellow hero ground unit, 3/4 Force Jedi. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, ready this unit.
Lightsaber Whip.
Ooh, Cassian 2.0.
Yeah, or Falcon.
Or Falcon,
It's much worse than Falcon.
Yes.
This is a when played and not enters play. So one thing that I learned about Falcon is when it gets captured and you capture it back, or like you rescue it or kill the thing, it comes back ready, which is cool. This wouldn't do that because it's a when played. This also requires you to use the force in order to do it, which I mean, like if you're playing a force deck, you're doing that, but still. It's still really strong though, I think. Having more, like if you're playing red, yellow hero and you have Falcon, Cassian from the resources, this dude, like you're just putting all these ready units on board. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of readying.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
Like that Obi-Wan force deck. Like, Quinlan, like that. I could see that. But Quinlan like wants to be with Tarkin Town. Like Quinlan's married to Tarkin Town, it feels like. You can't really do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
that's fair. Well, I mean,
like, she does seem quite good.
You can play Data Vault. You saw it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I did. I did. Well, but you can't put Data Vault plus this. So
why? Quinlan's yellow.
Yeah, but how are you getting the Force?
Well, I mean green.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah. All right. I have Scion. 6-cost green villain space unit, 4/7 Imperial vehicle transport with hidden, ambush, overwhelm, and restore 1.
It's really interesting to me that they revealed this before they revealed the leader that it's supposed to go with, which is Morgan.
Yes. Yes. It makes it makes a lot of sense with Morgan Elsbeth, which we'll talk
Yeah.
about after this, but
And I mean, this is like their thing. This is their
Yeah.
hyperspace jump thing. So
yep.
thematically
Yeah.
too.
I was getting gore vibes from this when I looked at the car. There's so much
Just
red.
keyword soup.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it seems decent. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
The fact that
sure-
ambush is really nice.
Yeah, kills
Ambushes
thousands.
restores 1. Your opponent can't attack back into it, so you probably get to attack something else turn 2, or not turn 2, but the turn after you play it. And then we might as well talk about Morgan, which I think is coming up. Okay, I guess it's not next, but the next few kind of feel like they go along with her. So let's hit Shin Hati, 3-cost yellow villain. So good. Ground unit. It's a 4/2 force fringe with hidden and shielded.
Insane
It
card.
just doesn't get hit.
Not
doesn't die.
only can you not attack her when you play her, but she also has a shield to protect her. Like she seems really, really good.
Yeah.
Swinging for being able to play a 3-cost that swings for 4 is so good for these yellow villain aggro decks that just stays alive. Yeah, there's like -2 abilities and stuff, but it's still good.
She curves so perfectly into cunning that
Mhm.
it makes me want to
Swing
go
for
back to
8.
double yellow villain. Yeah, because she just doesn't die. The odds of her sticking around for the following turn is pretty high, and cunning is an insane card. So yeah, just perfectly fits into that. Some kind of double yellow villain tempo deck just feels perfect for her.
Yeah.
Reed said, Shin, quote unquote, don't resource your perilous position, Hati.
Yeah, that card might be making a comeback.
Yeah. I was also thinking randomly, I just had this idea. Remember that card, Mystic Reflection?
Yep.
It's a 1-cost to 1-cost blue hero. -2 is -2 if
Yep.
you have a force unit, which I was like, that card could make a comeback
Hmm.
in this set.
Make an opening, -2/-2. We have
Make an opening cost 3. I like Mystic Reflection because it costs 1.
We also have all these Talzin assassins and Talzin
Right.
Night Sister things. I like
Yeah.
-3/-3, -2 -2.
Yeah, and Anakin, the -3/-3 or -6/-6. There's a lot of shrink effects now.
Yeah.
I still think she's sick. And the art is awesome.
Yes, art's good.
Okay, next up, Baylan Skoll, a 5-cost yellow villain ground unit with it's a 5/5 force fringe with hidden, and when played, you may use the force. If you do, return a non-leader unit that costs 4 or less to its owner's hand, then its owner may play it for free. There's so much you can do with this.
There's a lot you can do with this. It's also it's really good with Shin, obviously, because you can reapply hidden, reapply
Yep.
shield if it got pinged off, stuff like that. This dude has hidden by himself as a 5-cost 5/5, which is sick. But you can also do stuff if somebody stole your stolen AT hauler, you can grab it back and play it.
Yep.
There's Forlom can ambush again.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of cool things. It's built in a new adventure.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yep.
exactly right. If your opponent did something to their spaceship and put a bunch of pilots on it, or upgraded their Gungji.
The Gungji. Yep. The Gungji lightsaber.
Say bye-bye to those upgrades.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the flexibility. Seems really good.
It's a lot of value there.
Yeah.
I also think the art on this one's sick too.
Yes.
So, both of these together, just man, those look awesome. I hope that because they're doing the diptychs or whatever, where you have 2 pieces of art that fit together. They should do a Shin Baylan one for something.
Oh yeah, thick with Bazine. That's a good one, Reed.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yep.
You Bazine, McClunky, Bazine, Baylan, goodbye, all of the best cards in your deck.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll be doing that. Okay, here's Morgan Elsbeth. She's a green villain leader with the ability as action, exhaust her, choose a friendly unit that attacks this phase, play a unit from your hand that shares a keyword with the chosen unit. It costs 1 less. And then she flips on 5 as a 3/6 Force, Imperial, and Knight traded. On attack, the next unit you play this phase costs 1 less if it shares a keyword with a friendly unit.
Yep. So the one that has like 4 keywords, is easily played and
Yeah.
triggers like a
On
lot
her
of
flip
different
turn.
keywords. Yeah. Yep.
There you
So
go.
pretty cool.
So are we bringing Gore back? I mean, it feels like
It does
time.
kind of fit. I don't know. Maybe he becomes an 11 cost, and then you exploit like 5 things and make him a 3 cost. I don't know. It seems terrible.
All right. So when she comes, like, what is your ideal thing you're doing with her?
I don't
Like,
know. I was trying to figure this out. I don't think I'm smart enough.
Are you trying to get out? Because I'm thinking like the Vader unit, like the 7 cost Vader. So if you ambushed or if you attacked with something that had an ambush, that you could drop Vader at 6. It doesn't feel that.
Doing hidden. So turn 1 Orsing, turn 2 Shin Hati, turn 3 Baylan, turn 4 Overwhelming Barrage for 7.
Well, it's 1 less, so it's so you would go like
you play Or and Shin on curve probably, unless there's a 4 cost hidden that we get, and then you play Baylan a turn early so that you can barrage for 7.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
barraging for 7 is always good.
Yeah.
Can't be mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that seems like the coolest thing. I tried to build this, and it's like there's so many. It's like a web of cards where it's like, okay, this one has ambush, and so I can play this one that has ambush and overwhelm, and that means that I can play this overwhelm card for less up the curve. It obviously, like, I feel like the simplest way to do it is just find one keyword and build your entire deck off of that one keyword. But
here's a question.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, for one, hidden and shielded both like protect your units so that you're able to trigger this more easily. But if you play timely intervention on her flip side, she attacks, you give the unit ambush from timely. Do you then get to play it for 1 less? So like you basically get a free timely intervention.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
That's a weird rules question. That is a weird rules question. Maybe.
Well,
Someone let us know.
That'll keep the rules people going for a while.
Yeah, I'm not really into that.
Steven Hildebrand says, "Hey, are you guys going to make snapback hats instead of the dad hat?" I'm not wearing.
We have some snapbacks.
Yeah,
this one right
David's
here
got
is a trucker snapback.
Got that one.
It's great. I love it.
So
the on attack side, Rallic, it's not an action. It's just says the next time you play a card unit this phase.
I like that side too, because you don't have to have attacked with the unit.
Right.
Like having to attack with the unit, your opponent not kill it.
Yeah.
Like there's a lag between when you actually get to do the thing and when you attack with your unit.
But you have to attack with her. You have to attack with her.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's still like the same action economy.
I guess that's true. But you have to attack with her and not the particular unit that you had. I don't know if that's relevant, but yeah. Okay. Next up, we've got Magistrate's Scout. This is a 3-cost blue villain ground unit. It's a 2/4 with the Imperial and Trooper traits, and it has Restore 2.
Okay.
And a mouse cursor on it.
The thing. This is yeah, it's all right. I don't think it's gonna be played.
Yeah. Restore 2 is kind of a lot.
Yeah.
But the stats aren't amazing.
I'd rather play like Sundari Peacekeeper.
Yeah, but this is a
yeah, that's Green Hero.
Yeah, just play Green Hero.
blue villain might like a card like this.
Maybe.
Being able to restore 2. Like you can get this off Vader too, later in the game.
Yeah. It's a card.
Yeah.
It'll be great in draft. Restore
I
is
don't know.
so good in draft.
Actually, I think this is a terrible card. I don't
Terrible.
think this is good at all.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Sure. All right.
Terrible.
You guys heard it here first. Terrible card.
Like,
It's
good. Yoda's good because one, he has the Force, and when he dies, he gets you a card. Like
that's a good comparison. Yeah, I could see that. It is just worse than Yoda. So there we go.
Yeah.
Itinerant Warrior, 4-cost blue hero ground unit, 4 Jedi Force unit with shielded, and when played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 3 damage from a base.
this guy's good.
This one's better than the last one.
Real good card.
Hot card for on 2 blue.
On 2, yep. You get to put the damage before the shield. Now you got 4/2 shielded that heals 3 when you play it.
That's a Shin Hati.
Easy dubs.
That's pretty dang good.
You just won. You won the game right there.
Pretty dang good.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a good card.
Yep.
Good dubs.
Straight up good card. Ki-Adi-Mundi, 4-cost red hero
Broken.
unit. Yeah, 4/4 Shadow Republic. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, draw 2 cards.
Dude, that Republic synergy, Padme.
That Jedi synergy, you mean?
Does Padme
gonna
help
draw
you
so
draw
many
the
cards?
That's hilarious.
You could draw your whole deck if you want.
I do value card draw in this game a lot more than I used to.
Yes.
This is just good.
I mean, you have cards like Rebellious Hammerhead that are following this up, and you get to.
Dude,
that's what you
that
want
card
right
there. Yeah. Broken record Han 2 blue Force deck. Boom.
Yeah,
obviously.
Doesn't even have to be blue.
Easy.
It could be any version of Han because it's a red card, and it's still good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This thing's gonna be around. Draw 2 is so sweet. Remember, gosh, what's that Starwing Scout from set 1?
Yeah,
3-cost 4/1.
4/1.
You had to have
it has
initiative
to die,
draw
and you have to have initiative. Like, get out of here.
We're losing you, Mike.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
How?
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Good card.
Okay.
All right. I think we lost Mike.
Wait, did we?
No,
No, you're back. Okay.
I could hear him the whole time.
I was here the whole
I
time.
couldn't.
We were losing you.
Perfect.
Dooku, 4-cost yellow ground unit, a 5/4 with the Force and the Jedi traits and hidden. When played, each friendly unit with hidden can't be attacked for this phase. He's creeping around in the Jedi archives, looks like.
Yeah. This is like right before he turns and kills Yaddle.
Dude.
Hold
on. Acromeo 6 at Anakin Force deck. That is true. Anakin Colossus with Ki-Adi. To get your cards
hang
back.
on. Anakin Colossus can't be a Force deck.
Yeah. No, it can't.
Well, with that attitude, sure. Play other things.
Okay.
Coward.
Show me the get the Force cards that are in those colors.
Just wait.
Oh wait.
You just wait.
This guy's pretty cool. Especially in a all hidden deck.
Yeah, here's your 4-cost hidden unit that you can play on turn 2 with what's her name?
Yeah. Well, no. This is yeah.
Aura Singh.
Yeah.
Because Aura Singh's
Singh
too,
and Dooku into what's his name? Baylan. Yeah. There you go.
5/4.
Cooking. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just pretty neat. Somebody was trying to find a way to break them with Sentinel so that your opponent can't attack any of your stuff, but it doesn't work that way.
Yep.
I like this.
Cool.
Good design.
It seems fun.
Pretty cool. Yeah, you can play Dooku in your hero decks, guys.
It's a Jedi Dooku.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty sweet.
He's given a weird look, but it's a cool card.
Yeah, he makes me uncomfortable.
Shatterpoint, 4-cost blue event. Choose one. Defeat a non-leader unit with 3 or less remaining HP, or use the Force If you do, defeat a non-leader unit.
It seems like a all right card. I think people are talking about this as like the best removal piece we've ever seen, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But I think it might be a little overhyped.
It's definitely conditional. Like you need to be playing a force deck for this to be worth putting in your deck.
Yeah, exactly. But it's really good in that force deck, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's Shatterpoint. It's got Mace Windu art on it, so I immediately like it.
That's his ability. The Shatterpoint book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
passed down all the way to Ezra.
Yeah, dude. This is like to be the draft guy here. This is a bomb, man. Grab this.
Yeah.
Because that's huge removal. It's huge removal in
Yep.
draft.
I mean, literally all the bases in draft are force bases. So yeah, like you're going to be playing around that.
You don't have a choice, coach.
Yep. And it's an uncommon, so you might see a couple in draft.
Yeah. Okay, McTator's in chat said Dooku Death Star plans because he's got the hidden.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now we're cooking.
Dude, okay, yeah, I'm excited.
Death Star plan just got kind of crazy with hidden.
With all the hidden, that's gonna be so fun. Cool. All right. Yeah. Do we have anything else to say about Shatterpoint? Like
Mace Windu art. Let's go.
In the blue force decks, it's better than Vanquish. In the other decks, it's not. The end.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Ahsoka Tano. Hey, we're getting close. This was spoiled like 2 days ago, or yesterday even. So, blue hero leader action exhaust. Use the force. Give a friendly unit Sentinel for this phase, and flip as a 6 cost, or flips on 6 as a 5/6 force fringe. On attack, you may give a friendly unit Sentinel for this phase. Very simple.
6 cost 5/6 seems bad. Like that's terrible stats.
Yeah, 5's a lot of attack, but 6 feels pretty bad. Like you want to be like a 5/7 there.
Really cool artwork, and it's a cool version of her, but I don't think she's good.
Yeah. You know what I wish? I wish
what do you wish?
I wish that it wasn't only friendly units that you could give Sentinel to. Because then at least she'd be a cool like answer to hidden.
Twin Sons character.
I mean that too. But like hidden seems to be a popular keyword here. And if you give them Sentinel, then they can be attacked.
Yeah.
And she was fighting against Shin and Baylan in this TV series, and
that's pretty cool.
that kind of would have made more thematic sense to me. But
dude, this
well.
I will say I will be grabbing this card in draft because having Sentinel on a stick in draft is so stinking good.
Not if your opponent's playing Rio Durant.
Great point.
Yeah, in the chaos draft, if someone drafts Rio, you may not want to take
her. She seems really boring, and I'm sad about that.
I am too. She should be more iconic.
Like we now have 2 Ahsoka leaders, and they both feel kind of mid.
Yeah, best. I agree.
Like I feel like we need like a banger Ahsoka leader because she deserves an awesome
I honestly
leader.
think set 3 is better than this one. Set 3 Ahsoka is better than this one.
Yeah. Like, yeah. This one just makes me kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if she is like tier 2 or tier 3, which I don't think she'll be tier 2, but like even if she's like decent, it's just so boring. Like I want a cool, unique, thematic Ahsoka. This doesn't feel that thematic to me.
Well, when you make 18 leaders a set, there's gotta be some boring ones in there.
Yeah, but did it have to be Ahsoka? Like it could have been Kit Fisto or freaking Rio Durant. So
she does have that sweet fringe synergy.
Yeah.
So you could play that 6 cost from set 4 that gives a shield to up to 3 fringe units. So
there you go. That's the deck, and I hate it. We got the T6 Shuttle 1974, 3 cost blue hero space units. Fringe.
That's like 46 years ago.
Fringe vehicle transport. When this unit is attacked, before damage is dealt, you may give an experience token to this unit. So, yeah. Any thoughts, guys?
It's 51 years ago.
I
Dang.
You had to do the math.
Yeah. Because it was 47
It was
years
almost
ago.
47 years ago. That's true. That's true. It's close.
yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
This is a bag. I mean, it's 3 cost, 3/4 in space.
More fringe theme, guys.
Yeah. Like, obviously, it's supposed to go with Ahsoka. You send all this up. They have to attack it. You get the
Nah,
experience.
That's
but,
not what you're doing with this.
Or you could
well,
run
you're
that
probably
one
doing
cost
nothing with
protector
this
from
because it
set
doesn't seem
1.
that good. So, yeah, I struggle to think that this will be in a lot of decks.
Agreed.
Yes.
But but Mike, you can play protector with this, and so
Why do you need to play protector when Ahsoka just gives all your units protector?
Because if I run,
you should
Kanan double
love
blue,
the Ahsoka leader because it gives all your units Sentinel, and that's why you like protector.
No, I got to run Kanan double blue so I can do some funny Bendu stuff.
Oh, there you go.
That's where I do it.
There you go. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like this is hard to attack into for some units, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of boring. Maybe it's decent, but my boredom for Ahsoka is spilling over into this card. But guys, we got some space whales. We got Graceful Pergill, 5 cost blue space unit, 2/4 creature with Sentinel. Sorry, not a 2/4, 2/7.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on.
That's a big space sentinel
Yeah,
for the space race decks to have to eat through.
it's a lot of stats.
Big butt. You can play it with Ray. Buff
but
it up.
who else can you play this with?
It's
Kanan,
not
baby.
Kanan.
Yeah, with
shielded.
Kanan, that's pretty sick. Otherwise, it just kind of feels like a worse Bright Hope. Like,
Not if it's got a shield, baby.
yeah, if it has a shield, then I'm gonna play that against you every single game.
Perfect.
There is a yellow card word we haven't talked about that allows creatures to attack for +4.
Yeah, that card is insane.
Yeah.
Also, I am 1,000% building an entire deck around space whales and lightsabers, just because they can.
You're not getting the point of this card, Coach. Not you, but the one in chat saying 2 attack on 5 is meh. This ain't attacking. This is here to put a shield on it and make your
It's just
opponent
a wall.
cry
It's just a wall
against freaking Vader 4 aggro. Like,
hey,
what is that? What does that deck do against this? Unless they have
Sanctioner
Baylan
Shuttle.
in hand. That's a 3 cost or less.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, this thing's huge.
Hot shot blaster.
Oh my god, yes. Just trick or treat that hot shot blaster.
Oh god.
Give it a lightsaber.
Yeah, okay. My entire it's like John Wick, but space whales. That's the deck. We got more space whales, guys. We got Hyperspace Wayfarer, a 6 cost green space unit, and it's a 4/10 creature in space. Ooh. That is a lot of health.
That's a big butt.
This one doesn't have Sentinel, but it does have 10 health.
But Ahsoka could give it Sentinel.
Yes. There's a lot of stats.
So there you go.
Yeah,
we need like a reverse barrage, where it's like barrage but based off of the health.
Oh,
I mean, we
think
sort of
there is
that
something
with the next
like that,
card.
isn't there?
Well, we got the next card, which is Protect the Pod. It's a 4 cost green event. A friendly non-vehicle unit deals damage equal to its remaining HP to an enemy unit. So it's like Strike True, but for HP instead of attack. Okay. So, you play that whale, you do this and hit something for 10. You kill Devastator.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
I feel like this card is actually pretty sick. Like, there's a lot of good high health units that are played that this is good with. My favorite, maybe this isn't the best unit, but you flip Jabba and he has 12 health and you can hit something for 12. I just want to hit something for 12. I don't care that other things don't have 12 health.
That's fair.
Patrick Meyer said Satine Space Whale deck. Oh gosh.
Oh, jeez. Make it stop.
I'll quit.
Yeah, this card's cool though.
Yep.
Well,
That's fine.
some other ones like I think David, you mentioned in our Discord, you mentioned I get all of the people from that one planet mixed up because they all have the same name. The clone planet. Yeah, Camino. Who's the Kaminoan leader in set 3?
No, say.
Nala-Se, there it is. Flip her. Do this for 7, right? She has 7 attack or 7 health when she flips.
Yeah, 7 health. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you flip on 4.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I was like, I don't know where you're going with that. But yes.
Yeah, like you flip on 4, this costs 4, you just kill, your opponent's 7 cost thing.
Any 7 health 5 flip leader.
Finally, Bubba 1 can die.
Kills other.
Jack is getting mad at me in the chat for being racist against Kaminoans. They all have the same name. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. Seems cool.
Yeah, it seems fine if you're going for that kind of thing.
Pretty decent at Cad Bane too, because he flips and has 8 health. So
yeah,
true.
Yeah. Okay. Grappling Guardian, 7 cost blue space whale. It's a 3/9 creature with when played, you may defeat a space unit with 6 or less remaining HP. This one seems kind of good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem bad at all, actually. That's a decent when played. It's on 7. And it's not like huge stats, but seems fine.
I could see some decks that like the late game blue like villain or hero decks that, like it comes down and it kills something and lives with a bunch of health.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can also grab this off of U-Wing reinforcement.
This is the weird answer to fire sprays.
It's like Luke.
Yeah.
For 7, but just worse. Maybe.
Yeah, more narrow.
I guess you don't have to have something die first.
Yeah.
So you can just immediately play it and kill something that has 6.
Yeah. It's probably a worse unit than Luke.
It's definitely
Luke, having the Restore 3 is so nice on Luke. But sometimes you need a unit like this and you get to play it. So
yeah, it'll be interesting because if we have a blue deck that's just like Anakin, and you're able to get I don't know, Palpatine blue or something, where you're able to get both different aspects, villain and hero, into the discard pile. Like you go Anakin, you have this guy, so no matter which side you're on, you can do defeat something that has 6, and then Luke follow up with that, and it's just like a bunch of kill on play cards. Could be kind of cool.
That's awesome. Oh, unlimited MDR in the chat. I spoiled this today. I like that it has some immediate impact on the board. Yeah, go check that out. Out that video.
There you go.
Totally.
This card is sick. Okay. A couple things I like about it. One, it's not a vehicle, which means that you can play. Now there are 2 of them into this, and the 5 resource turn, you can play this if you have if you just have a creature on the board.
Yeah.
Kanan can shield this, which is kind of sweet. Somebody in the chat mentioned Hantu blue, playing this on 6. Daniel mentioned that.
There you go.
So I feel like there's a lot of flexibility with this card, and the when played is very powerful.
Yep.
So, I do think the when played is quite good.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of good when playeds at this cost now. So, I think it'll depend on what meta we're in, whether or not you play this over some of the other options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do we have any more left? We might have a couple more. Okay, this might be the last one. We got Mythosaur.
Oh yeah, all right.
Mythosaur is a 9 cost blue ground unit. It's a 10/10 Mandalorian creature with shielded, and friendly upgraded units can't be exhausted or returned to hand by enemy card abilities. And friendly leaders gain the Mandalorian trait. This is a legendary.
I missed Pounce, by the way. Pounce was.
Oh yeah, this Pounce. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
That. We'll talk about bounce
let's
after this.
well, yeah. All right, so Mythosaur. All right, first of all, Mandalorian. Like we haven't seen some Mandalorian stuff, so that's kind of fun. I tagged Christian Toby in our Discord saying, "Hey, here's some more
There's more
Mandalorian stuff."
Mandalorians.
But what is interesting about this to me is it does have like the same stat line as Zillow Beast, um but it definitely kind of puts a lock on the game to some extent, right? Because it has shielded, um and all of your from the upgraded stuff can't be exhausted or returned to hand by enemy card abilities, which means it could go into a couple different shells. We've talked about Kanan and passing shields out to creatures, so immediately like that's cool. The other interesting thing I thought about was Gar Saxon Blue, because you're usually playing a lot of shielded stuff or like upgraded stuff. So this could be like a top end sort of like drop it in and do something cool. The other thing I like is in those double blue shells, you could play Bendu at 6, attack on the 7 resource turn, and play this for 7. And then immediately you've got some insane threats. Like if Bendu gets off an attack, like you might be in big trouble if this thing hits the board. But
On
I think it's
blue.
cool.
On 2 blue, 8 costs, 10, 8 shielded.
Could be interesting.
You're
I wish
probably
that it
not
could
playing that
be-
over crate. But yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
It's another option.
I guess we do kind of have to directly compare this to Crate Dragon, right? Which is
Yeah.
also a 9 cost 10/10. But it's a
Crate's
9
just
cost
better.
10/10 that like just wins you the game when you play it a lot of the
Does it?
time.
More than crate?
No, I'm saying Crate is a 9
Oh,
cost
yeah.
10/10
Yeah.
that wins you the game when you play it. Whereas this is something that you kind of have to like wait a turn before you get to do anything relevant
Yeah.
with it.
Mhm.
Like you have to have one or more upgraded units that your opponent wanted to exhaust or bounce for this to do anything, I feel like. So I feel like this card's kind of bad.
I agree.
I think this is which sucks because
This
it
is not
looks
a
so
legendary.
sick.
Not
No,
a
this doesn't
legendary
feel like a
on the
legendary. Like a card named Mythosaur and like this needed to be a legendary, but it also needed to be a better card. Like at least make it like a, I don't know, like a 13/13 or something, like or give it an ability that like make it so it can't be defeated. I don't know. Like while it has an upgrade on it, I just think this card's like way too slow to do anything. And makes me sad because it could be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I don't think it's amazing. But I also don't think it's bad because you were just talking about like cunning and all the you just cunning waylay. Those cards are common enough that
This costs
like,
9 though.
not okay. I'm not playing it for 9. That's like I'm not going to be playing this for 9.
Play it for 7.
Yeah. If I
Say
play
in
this
your
for
in
7,
the perfect world where you have Bendu on the board and he gets to attack
Yeah.
and you play this for 7.
like legitimately, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
but your opponent already cunning to like 4 turns ago and killed you.
No, that's what I'm saying. You if you have initiative and you attack with Bendu first, you're able to play this and protect your entire board from getting bounced. Like you could close out a game by having this on the board if they don't have like an immediate answer to it. If they don't
Okay.
have bounce.
I guess like in the scenario where Bendu is your like if you're playing double blue and this is your like finisher in double blue, like I don't know, maybe there's a home for it, but I don't know.
You just play all the shielded sentinels that Jay hates, and then you get to that point, and
I feel like against
Yeah.
Cunning Blue, going into that turn, I'd rather play the or against Cunning, I mean, I'd rather play the Zillow Beast so that I don't take damage that turn rather than play this. And then they like, I don't know, have Saboteur and get through your Bendu and kill you.
there you go. You beat it.
Yeah.
You guys
I
can
don't
hate it.
know.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm still gonna play this. It's gonna be fun.
Well, we'll see. Did I fix the thing? I fixed it. We got Pounce. It's a 2-cost yellow event. It's a trick. Attack with the creature unit gets +4/+0 for this attack.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Like Surprise Strike is so good because it's
Yeah.
+3. Getting +4 is just insane.
Yeah.
If you have the downside is you have to play an aggro deck that has creatures in it for you to be able to use this effectively. But if you have like that freaking attuned Minoc or whatever it is, and it hits with heat,
That's a lot of damage.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, maybe there's some like yellow Sabine deck that's playing a bunch of creatures and has like 3 Surprise Strikes and 3 Pounces in it, and just infinite reach.
Yeah, that's crazy. +4.
That's a lot.
People are gonna flip tables when their leaders get nuked by a
by a Lothcat.
Yeah, by a Lothcat.
Yeah, or hit by a Porg, even better.
Or Gagger deck, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, like, that's actually not that bad. Like, you play that one Porg card for, 6 or whatever. It's like a 6/6 Porg or a 7/7 Porg. And you get to attack with it for 11 on the next turn. Like, it's pretty sweet. Yellow has the least creatures.
Even if that's true, like, you compare with any color that has the best creatures, like red or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ogdo Bogdo pouncing for, like that Kaz blue deck that we were talking about. Like, you Kaz ability to blank your Ogdo Bogdo and you hit for 9?
9 damage? Like, that's so insane.
That's like a third of your opponent's health. That's crazy.
I have to go give my friend this card. I'll be back.
All right, sounds good.
Wampa stocks going up with Overwhelm. They could try to stop it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You're like,
8 with
Overwhelm.
Overwhelm.
Attack for 8 with Overwhelm. That's a lot. That's a lot. Mythosaur's attacking for 14, guys.
There it is. Close it out.
Mythosaur's great now.
Someone did say you could play Mandalorian unit, and now there are 2 of them out. The Mythosaur and
a Mandalorian unit doesn't. Oh, the yellow one's double blue or double yellow. So I don't think you'd be able to do that. You could do the blue.
No, he's talking about the Mandalorian Sentinel 5/6.
Doesn't that like
where he's holding Grogu?
Doesn't that fish for a 2 cost or no? It gives a shield to a 2 cost. Is that what it is?
It heals a 2 cost and gives 2 shields to it.
Got
on
it.
Play.
Got it. I mean, you can. You're not getting anything out of that ability, but because otherwise you're not playing now. There are 2 of them.
It's true. That's true.
I mean, is there like you play a Mandalorian leader into it?
Yeah, also that.
Bo-Katan, you can play. Well, I guess you can't play another 2 of them alongside it,
yeah.
But yeah.
That's your color.
You can play Bo-Katan yellow. Oh no, Bo-Katan's red. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
Yeah, never mind. For some reason she's blue in my brain, but she's not blue.
Yeah,
her armor's blue. So that was that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this spoiler review. If you enjoyed it and you're still here, subscribe to the channel, like this video, check out unplayable.gg and our members only club, and join our Discord and hang out with us and chat these cards and many more. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.